Some of the boys. You're clever, you. This won't take long.
Some of the boys like, haha, try to put up a decent fight. Some of the boys like to flirt. Haha! Don't be timid. All right, you got me. Say, you're not bad.
You want us to help drive off the dag? We fight?
Some of the boys like.
Good.
Some of the boys. Don't be timid. This won't take long. Whoa, Sarah Cat. Let's go back to drinking.
Well, you're not half bad, I'll give you that. I said I would, and I don't go back on my word. I hope the rest of the pact fights like you, not that milk-drinking Urano. Ravel Urano, that dark elf here before you. He kept asking to buy our lumber so we'd leave town. I told him no, we had a contract to keep. But he offered to double it. No one pays that much for wood. Even good rift spruce. What a skeever. Don't know and didn't ask. His story smelled like last week's fish. Whole time we were talking, he kept looking around for a crack to ooze through, sweating like. The boys ran him off with a few light cuffs to the head. He hasn't come back since. Right. Things like that. They're exactly why we keep to ourselves in the Elven lands. That and the bad food. Anyway, you're all right. Tell that fancy Othrol we'll fight. Come back and drink with us again sometime.
I'll chop your head clean off! Greetings.
We want no trouble, Outlander. My injury doesn't keep me from stringing a bow. A Nyx hound attacked our caravan. He savaged my leg and carried off one of our guar. No. Lately we've sighted savage creatures in the wastelands. They're more than a match for our tribe's hunters. Great rewards await any hunter who can bring them to ground. The first is Varnog, a feral Nyx hound. The next is worse, Bliger, a vicious and territorial bullnetch. Worst of all is a clanfare named Gerlisk. He's the least vicious of the three, but look what he did to my leg. We met him on the road southeast of Ebonheart. Our best guess is he escaped from a goblin tribe, or ate them. He floats along the shore west of here. Do not ask me the origin of his name. I assume it stems from the way netches float through the air. Strange story, that. Summoned by an old conjurer who lived in the hills east of Kraganmore. The conjurer died, but it stayed. No one knows why, and no hunters ever tracked it to its lair. We drove our guar here to trade. The Ashlands give our tribe many things such as food and shelter. They aren't as generous with medicinal potions or steel. Ha! Even if we would have the housemen, they wouldn't have us. They won't even let us within their walls to trade. We must stay outside, bedding with their animals. But because they're heretics, or because we are, whichever you prefer, we hold true to the faith of our ancestors, the worship of Azura, Boethia, and Mephala. They believe the three elders of their tribunal are gods. We know the truth. The so-called three are murderers and necromancers. Now? Here? No, I've already said too much. I have no love for the housemen. My people need their wares. Ask someone else.
Hello.
Come at me. What is it?
That's a great relief. Well done. The Covenant troops haven't left their encampment to the west, but it's only a matter of time before our inactivity encourages them. I don't know this, Mer. Why would he cause so much trouble? Perhaps he's an agent of Sheogorath. That's an unpleasant thought. The Daedra of Chaos is worse than any mere Covenant army. Can you aid me further? Ravel must have a house in town. I'd like you to find it and watch him. I'd like to see myself, but I'm sure he'll recognize me. So I'll need to cast a spell on you. Commoners would call it a scrying spell, but I'm beyond such crude hedge magic. It will enable me to see and hear what you do. Furthermore, I'll be able to speak to you. Search for Ravil's home. I expect it's on the west side of town. You should be able to hear me now.
Greetings.
There he is. Let's follow him.
Hey, Ravel! No waffle today. The temple's forbidden all sales.
Quiet, fool. I paid you for your discretion, remember?
Look here. It's that fancy sod was in our camp. Hey, fancy man. Fallen on any swords lately? Saying we shouldn't help the Dunmer? Huh. Like a Nord would ever turn down a fight.
The drunk one took your advice, Silvertongue. He now regrets it. For shame.
It was just idle talk, friend. I assure you, I had nothing to do with it.
He went into that shack. Wait for him to leave. He's out. That was fast. Try to get inside that shack. A communication spell. Let's see who Ravil called.
Oh, what now, Robin? So you're the meddler who undid all of Robin's work. Such a waste of my time.
That woman wore a Covenant uniform.
Hail.
Ravil must be working for the enemy. Go to his house and see what you can find. I'll send my guards. The guards heard fighting. I assume you found more inside than just... Having him alive might have been useful, but having him dead is just as good. The ritual items in the shack on the docks and his belongings might tell us something more.
Greetings.
Need a break.
May I get you a drink, my lord? Perhaps a tune on the lute? I've been told my fingers are quite gifted. I don't hate her, but there's no love lost between the Night Flowers and Phaedrasa. She regards us a necessary evil. She doesn't even partake of our talents. Plus, she's incredibly jumpy. My guess is she's caught one too many fireball blasts in the war. She still hates loud noises. There's an alchemist next door who's constantly testing flash powder and sulfurs. If she hears so much as a pop, she jumps right out of her skin.
How about a little game of chance? I have terrible luck, but that's bound to change, right? Lady Phaedrasa. I don't care for her, actually, but the money here at the Ebony Flask is good. If it wasn't, Amir and I would have cleared out long ago. She's just too jumpy. They say the Agaviri War made her twitchy. She's easily startled by the strangest things, like lizards. Those lizards infesting the Argonian Quarter drive her crazy.
What's that smell? Did another stinking lizard get in here?
Because of you, the Pact was able to defend Vivek's animals.
What's that distinctive bottle I see peeking? Masterfully done. Truly a procurement worthy of praise and reward. It's an honor and a privilege doing business with you, friend.
Hello there. Blessings of Almalexia on all who come to Evernaut.
Try to put up a decent fight.
Justice knows no sleep. You will pay for what you've done.
Hello. Greetings.
soldier. Urgency compels us. We must keep the... You look like you can handle yourself in a fight. The Pact needs your help here. A Covenant force led by a mage named Alexandra Connell has invaded Vivek's Antlers. They're after a powerful artifact called the Coral Heart. We tried to take Vivek's Antlers back, but her army almost wiped us out. Dreg showed up in the middle of the battle and started slaughtering everyone. If you want to pitch in, report to Captain Norris. He's the officer in charge here. He's encamped to the north.
I hope you're here to help. We're losing ground to Covenant forces. We have to hold the line here, or they'll push us back to Ebonheart and take all of Zarbamat. Alexandra Connell's army outnumbers us 5 to 1. If the Dreg hadn't attacked us, we'd have been wiped out. Now the Dreg are burying my men in mud. Unless that stops, we can't keep Connell from getting the Coral Heart. Lieutenant Garlin thinks Connell wants to use it to command a brother of strife. Sings with Reed knows more about that. I need you to look for survivors in the mud mounds. Oh, and the daggers caught Garlin. You need to rescue her. Luck to you. I'll see if we can hold this line in case you return. I mean, until you return. Burying them in mounds of muck. They'll hack you up with those claws or knock you out with bile. Then they'll bury you in mud. I don't know why they do it, and I don't care. I want it stopped. Sings with Reed, that Argonian who's advising Lieutenant Garlin, thinks the Coral summoned the Dreg to defend itself. Fact is, we were losing when the Dreg showed up and altered the battle. Now we need to preserve the few troops we have. I was talking about the other one. Sadal, the beast sealed away in Tormented Spire. Tarnval was mistaken to free that thing from Ash Mountain. Imagine such a creature controlled by the Covenant and loosed on Ebonheart. Do I look like an Archmage? Or even an Argonian Mudwitch? I have no idea. I came here to stop the damned daggers, and that's what I'll do.
Report in, soldier. What brings you to Vivek's Antlers? Walks in ash, eh? A wise lizard, or so the lads say. Well, you're welcome here. The captain has a lot in his trencher, and we're not sure how to get it all down.
Greetings. Quietly, the enemy abounds. What do you seek? Long ago, a magical artifact imprisoned Sadal, the brother of strife. That artifact's become the heart of the Coral. That's what the Covenant is after. Alexandra Connell wants it, and she is without mercy. Just so. The Brothers of Strife are destruction incarnate, flaming fury crushing all in their path. They cannot be controlled or channeled, only imprisoned. Ebonheart is near, and Connell would like it burned to the ground. We have to stop her. The Coral summoned Dreg to defend itself. The Coral thinks and reasons. We must ally ourselves with it. If we show it we're peaceful, it will turn the Dreg against our enemies. I'm still working on how to do that.
I owe you my life. You did it. I'm free. I owe you my life. The Covenant have Garlin. She's on their ship. Help her, please. Praise Vivek. I knew someone would come to free me. Vivek wouldn't allow his priestess to suffer like this. He sent you, then helped me complete my task. Here we defeated the Akaviri. Vivek flooded the plain. His children breathed water while the Akaviri drowned. Yet some who died cannot rest. We must consecrate their bones. Do not disparage youth. These are Vivek's children. They died for Morrowind and for him. We must provide for their rest. Anoint any remains you find with the sacred oil. That will soothe their spirits. The dead depend on you. You must consecrate them.
Move to flank!
You don't look to be Daggerfall Covenant, and you're not one of ours. Who are you? Thank the three. I thought I was going to die in here. There's a powerful mage named Alexandra Connell leading these soldiers. She knows how to enter the heart chamber. She ripped the knowledge right out of my head. I'll rally my soldiers and lead them to the Coral Heart Chamber. She must be inside. Have you seen my aide? Sings with Reed? She knows more about the Coral than anyone. She must have some kind of plan. Argonians, always the unexpected. If I know Reed, she's already lurking near the Covenant camp. Look for her nearby. If you can find her, bring her to the Coral Heart Chamber. Then we can finish this.
You've been in the belly of the Covenant's beast. Tell me, is Lieutenant Golland safe? My heart is at ease. I've decided how to contact the Coral. This won't be easy. The Coral Heart could unleash a Brother of Strife, but simply taking the heart would kill it. Ill winds are blowing, friend. The Coral summoned the Dreg. If I can show the Coral we're friendly, it may aid us by turning the Dreg against the... These are my eggs, the fruit of my tree. My roots must join with the Coral for us to be truly of one mind. Place my eggs at the 3 large clusters of coral around the antlers, then meet me in the heart chamber.
Burn it!
Fool! You think to tame the Coral? I'll see you dead.
Legions of Akaviri invaded our shores. They came, killing and burning. Though we never knew, I died as the flood came. It swept them all away. Die, Akaviri! Die!
You won't stop me. The Coral Heart is mine.
The waters took friend and foe alike. The tides rolled in, crushing all in their path. The Akaviri were defeated, but at what cost?
Quick! The coral weakens. I feel it. The coral speaks to me. I'll meet you in its heart. My friend, can you hear me? The coral is dying. The Bretons stole its heart. The dregs serve us now, but it's not enough. Find me at the heart. Alexandra stands now inside the coral. She has stolen its heart, and it dies a slow death. We are joined, and I feel its pain as I feel my own. I fear touching the mind of the coral is not enough. We must merge body and soul. Alexandra has ripped the heart out of the coral. It may only live if it finds another one. I will not lie. I'm scared of what's to come. But I'm glad that you and Gallen are here with me. Keep the heart safe. Goodbye.
We will. Goodbye, old friend. Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did Sings with Reed just merge with that coral thing? Somehow she's keeping the coral alive. Now we just have to deal with the witch who tried to kill it. We'll draw her out and fight her face to face. We'll rip the heart from her bloody fingers. I don't know if you've ever faced a Breton mage lord. It won't be easy. Cornell, run while you can.
You're too late. The heart is mine.
Not for long. die!
Take our heart. Keep it safe. The coral and I can now live without it. The heart is yours, yet the coral lives. Once I saw it was dying, I had no choice but to merge myself with the coral. We are one now. One tree with the same roots.
With the drag on our side, the Covenant is out of luck. Sings with Reed saw to that. She's joined with the coral now, and I won't let either one come to harm.
Did you find the bones and bless them? Vivec's children can rest now. I feel it in my bones. You are kind to perform this service for the heroes of the past. Vivec, we thank them for our freedom today. No foe can stand against the three. One day I will visit the Tribunal Temple in Deshan. I will hear the word of Vivec from his own lips. The Akaviri were invaders from across the sea, fierce snake men and all manner of monsters. We faced them here on these plains, but they overwhelmed us. Yet we fought and died and held until Vivec himself came and put an end to it. Vivec brought water to cleanse the land. His children breathed the holy water while the Akaviri drowned. It was a great victory for Morrowind. Rumors say the Akaviri came here looking for an ancient relic. What it is, I do not know. One who does not know the Tribunal lives in a dark world. 3 living gods, Vivec, Amalexia, and Sotha Seal, bless Morrowind and guide us in these troubling times. Vivec is the wisest of living gods. We are scarcely worthy to look upon him.
Well, you're a warm heart in a blizzard. What news? Could you keep that coral heart out of the Covenant's hands? Then Ebonheart is saved. We are once again in your debt. Maybe we'll make you the new Thane of Whiterun. After all, they'll take anyone. I'll keep the heart safe. This Brother of Strife must remain bound. The Brothers of Strife are too dangerous. I'll keep this from everyone who might want to use it. Even Tanvor. You've done well here. We could use more like you. In fact, we could use more like you at Fort Virac. The Daggerfall Covenant has seized it. It's a vital link between Stonefalls and the Rift. With Fort Virac held by the enemy, We're cut off from supplies. Head up there and report to Sergeant Gioring. I'll be right behind you.
Hello there.
I understand you were
Covenant soldiers are
instrumental in
waiting to
crushing
the
the
north.
Daggerfall army at Devon's
Troll's
Watch.
blood. Why have you come for training today? Fort Aran is under threat. The Covenant stands poised to gut us as easily as a hawker lazing in the sun. Scouts have sighted a small camp to the north. There aren't enough troops to attack the fort with a frontal assault, but Captain Hume believes they're planning some kind of flanking maneuver. I just returned from a sortie to the west. I found nothing. The captain went east on his own search mission. He's been gone for some time now. I need to stay here in case he returns. Would you be willing to seek him out along the eastern road and ensure his safety?
need to find out what they're planning. If I had a handful of able soldiers, I'd send them into the camp to search for plans. Unfortunately, Fort Arend is a training ground filled with milk-drinking recruits. Shore's bones, you're a brave one. Put steel or spell to the commanders in the encampment. They're the ones most likely to have a copy of their orders. Then head for the gates of the fort.
Captain Hjorm. I'm not sure. I saw the captain approaching, then felt a sharp pain in my head. I think I heard a footfall behind me before I went down. When I came to, he was dead, and our attacker was gone. Assassins? Captain Lari should see this. She's in the command post, the largest building in the fort. Report to her, and I'll spread the word to the other troops in the fort. We need everyone on guard and watching their backs.